Good morning, everybody. Welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise. I'm so happy you're here. I I forgot to say yesterday, besides the full moon, full moon in Gemini conjunct Mars, we also had a trine going on between Saturn, the moon and Mars, to Saturn, which is a nice flow of energy between Gemini and Aquarius, the two air signs. And it's still happening today. And it's exact. So it's been a building trine that's coming in. Now, Saturn is all about foundations and creating, concrete reality, basically. And it's where we're trying to master an area of our life, wherever it shows up in our charts. And either master or heal. Sometimes it's our karma and we heal it and we master it. It works out great as long as you're working with the laws of love. And as you can see, I'm using Pam's Recolored Tarot. Oh, so Ten of Swords. So the culmination of the full moon is that we're done with something. We are done. Put a fork in it. And the sun always comes up, right? The sun shines there. A lot of people see this little, like the fingers together here, like a mudra. Maybe it's this way or this way. I'm not sure, probably this way when you're meditating. Like a mudra there. Like, yeah, I'm not down totally. I'm just done. So that may very well be what, with the full moon, because full moons are always a culmination of something. And then we have the Page of Wands. So maybe you're done with not speaking up anymore. Maybe you're done with staying quiet, because this is a very outspoken card. Maybe you're done with following other people's passions and you're following your own. I love all that light around him. I love what they did with this deck. Oh, and then we have the Two of Swords reversed. So I would say we're done with denial. We're done with relationships, because this is the Moon in Libra with this card. This would be any fire sign here with the Page of Wands. But the Moon in Libra in a inverted position is not too good for relationships. It brings in that possibility of sometimes confusion. Maybe we're done with the confusion. Maybe we're done with the fears. Maybe we're making a better choice. Maybe we're done with making bad choices in relationship with these two cards. And we're enthusiastically, what the hell? Enthusiastically, God, moving forward. Passionately, because this dude's all about passion. Now, there can be a younger person in your life that has been very outspoken, and you're tired of it. You've been listening and receiving and taking care and doing everything you can, and maybe now you're done. Now, remember that the suit of swords is mostly words, thoughts, communications. They can be writing instruments. So it could be that you're done writing, you've written everything up. I'm just looking at it on like a fundamental, mundane level, the possibilities. Maybe you're done writing, you're done. And now you're going to talk about what you've written. So if you've written a book, maybe you're out, talking about it, putting it out there. If whatever protocols maybe you've written up, maybe you've written up a bunch of, text for your website or for whatever you've been working on. That could be recipes. It could be, oh my goodness, I remember years ago when I taught aerobics, we would write up routines. And it was very like nonsensical writing, like grapevine for... kick change, blah, blah, blah. It was just ridiculous writing, but I did a lot of writing, and then there was the movement. Or we would do the movement and have to write it out, and it was the part we didn't like. We liked the doing it. We didn't like the writing it down. But you have to when you're, when you're doing an exercise video. So yeah. So that's it for the personal. And then also to remember that trine to Saturn is really good for creating something solid, a solid foundation. And then Saturn has the sextile over to the Sun. Well, here, I'll show you the chart. Hold on, right here. So here's what I was talking about. If you ignore my scribbles there. Okay, so there's the Moon and Mars. And then there's the trine, the double trine. They're both trining, Moon and Mars up to Saturn. And then Saturn has this sextile up to the Sun. And the sextiles bring in the opportunity. So there's the opportunity to shine. Shine your light. Trust your intuition. When it comes to Sag, very well trust your intuition. Okay, so this reading I was devoting, who am I devoting it to? Oh yeah, that was my scribble there. I switched from Zuckerberg to Louis Gohmert. Gohmert. Do you remember that guy? I'm going to use this deck, actually. Yeah. Archie McPhee's super awesome fortune cards. Future fortune cards, no less. Okay. I don't know if you remember Louis Gohmert. Way back in, when they were trying to impeach Trump, and, well, there were all kinds of hearings. And I just remember he kept tapping his pen on his microphone, which made an awful noise. Can you imagine having a hot mic and he's tapping a metal pen and he won't stop? He's like really loud. And he wouldn't wear his mask. They had to keep threatening to throw him out, and I think they might have finally done that after like the third day or something. I think they just had it with him. Well, I haven't seen anything about him on the news, and I just wonder, what's going on with him? So I'm looking to his future, but I'm also want to bring in. I want to know what's his karma. Let's look at this guy's karma, and I'm going to do my best to let go of my bias, let go of my mind, let go of anything except for as much of the truth as you can get out of a deck of cards. And my ability to even read them when it comes to such a, yeah, okay. When it comes to such an issue. Interesting. Okay, so now this could be short-term karma, but this key card tells me we're in there, we're in there, that's the solution. The pig tells me he's been greedy. He's been greedily, I can't speak anymore, greedily, I don't even know if that's a word, farming for the money, trying to get in and open up the door, and he's been a kiss up just for money. They got big fat guy with a cigar, got the pocket watch. This deck cracks me up. We have the maybe it's the boardroom. If I can get off that shadow there, yeah. Corporate boardroom kind of bullshit. The crow's wearing a hat. He's got his hand out. So his karma, I would say, is to continue, and his future and his karma, same thing, because, karma is nothing more than the law of cause and effect. So I would say his karma is to continue to feel like he's not enough and he needs more money, and he's just going to keep trying to open those doors. And he's going to just continue to kiss people's butt. Let's see what was at the bottom. Yeah, so now this could be that something in this next month is possible. You can see this looks like a Sag card to me, but we are looking at the phases of the moon. We're looking at the cycle of a moon. We're looking at a person's reputation with the moon card as well. We're also looking at how they create. And we're also looking at their emotional state. Well, it's all about him. Oh God, we have this card again. It's all about him. He's just looking, I think he's one of those emotionally reactive dudes that just can't control himself, and it's all about him. Maybe he's trying to get the king's attention too, but this is the person's card when you're reading in this deck. And then here we have the flame, the devil. Wow. So this is his karma. And the devil's sneaking up behind him. I love horses, but that horse doesn't look happy to me. And then we have the rats. That's the other one. The other one's like well, I'll just go ahead and go with it. The rats, so stealing. The rider would be news coming out that would reveal something with the sun, something that's really shocking about, more money, bring me the money kind of thing, and his wish going for it. So basically we've got a story, but those 3 baseline cards here pretty much say it all. He's a kiss-up, and he's aligned with the dark forces. And he's going to have there's going to be some shocking, where'd it go? There we go. Some shocking, and then it was the news card. What's the letter card? Oh, writer, news, yeah. Not the letters, a writer. Shocking news coming out. That's in the baseline there. Shocking news coming out about his money, like money and connected with the rats. Not surprising. But it's been so quiet about him, and I don't know why. I haven't looked online for Louis Gohmert news, but anywho. Okay, I'm done with this one. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Big hugs. Bye.